What is going on, you guys? SoleCityTV back at it again with another video, and today we have a pair of 1999 Bred 4s that we are going to be restoring today. So we already went ahead and restored this pair, that way we kind of get a good understanding of what to do since this is our first restoration. And since we restored that shoe, we actually ran out of the glue, so we went to Walmart.
So that was the footage from our little trip to Walmart earlier. We walked past the bikes, could not pass the opportunity up. My ribs hurt because the bar jammed right in between these ribs, poked me in the lung. That's not good, but we're okay. And so, like Luis said, we are going to be restoring these Breds with you guys today. As you can see, this pair is dusty whack, and so we're going to restore it to make it look like this Gucci banging pair of 99 Bred 4s. So you know what, Luis? Let's get into it. So what you're going to do first is you're going to want to go ahead and apply your first layer of the cement to the midsole and the outsole, and then give it about 10 to 15 minutes to kind of dry up and get tacky before adding your second layer.
Luxury.
So what you're going to want to do after you've applied your first layer and given it 10 to 15 minutes to dry and then added your second layer, you're going to want to go ahead and add the outsole to the midsole, and it might take you a few tries, so don't just go ahead and clamp the entire midsole to the rubber outsole. Just test the back by the heel, go ahead and get it lined up, and then go ahead and push it all together.
Luxury. Luxury.
The last step you're going to need to do when it comes to the re-gluing process is you're going to need to re-glue the uppers to your midsoles. And to do that, what you're going to want to do is push the heel of the upper against the heel of the midsole. Go ahead and get that lined up. Press that down, give that a second to bond, and then go ahead and take the toe cap of the shoe on the outsole and the toe cap of the shoe on the upper and just kind of push it together. And then you're going to want to keep it clamped on all parts of the upper that's connected to the midsole. Just put pressure on it just for a couple minutes to give it some time to dry and really get a good solid bond.
The step number 1 to painting the shoes, you're gonna want to tape off the areas that you do not want to get the paint on. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting the midsole brack. So today we are going to be using the Angelus brack paint. We got this on Amazon for the 99 bucks. $9. I'm going to start putting the first layer on the shoe. After that, we're going to get started on the heat gun. You're going to want to make sure that the heat gun is not too hot, not too close to the shoe, because you do not want to damage the midsole. That's not good. Not good. Second step into doing the shoe is you're going to want to tape off the black part that you just painted to make sure it's dry. And then you're going to want to take the Angleus white paint. But be careful because the Angleus white paint can be very tricky because it can be very thin, so it's gonna look clear. but you're going to want to head and add a rudder rails. Then let that dry. You can do the bro torch if you want. Then repeat the process over and over again until you're satisfied with the shade of white.
Luxury.
You're going to want to apply the Angelus finisher. When you apply the finisher, it's going to look the purple and the blue. That's okay, just try the hardest not to get the bubbles when you apply the finisher. Let that air dry for like an hour. Do not take the bro touch to it because it's going to turn it the dookie brown. That's not good. And after you let it air dry, you're done.
Luxury.
Well, guys, there you have it. That is the restoration on these 1999 Nike Air Bred 4s, and we hope that that's going to help you guys, kind of give you guys a guideline or a basic, like, I guess a basic guide to follow whenever you're restoring your 1999 Bred 4s or any 4s from 99 in that matter. A couple things that I didn't mention is your midsole might not fit 100% perfectly due to the fact that this is a 99 upper and your donors will not be from 99 or else they'd be crumbling, and so you will possibly have to trim down the toe of the midsole, which is no problem. And another thing is that Luis wanted to point out is whenever you're putting the, what's it called, like the protective cover or the
finisher,
yeah, the finisher over it, do not freak out, because the Angelus finisher, which is the best finisher in my opinion, it does look purple when you apply it, and so you're gonna want to wipe it off because you're like, that's not good, but it's fine, dries clear as you can see here.
And make sure you guys do not use a heat gun to dry the finisher, because that's gonna turn it dookie brown, and you guys do not want that, at all.
The OG pair was not dookie brown.
No.
And so just you can heat gun the paint, that's perfectly fine. But the finisher, do not heat gun it. I promise you it will look dookie brown, diarrhea splatter all over the midsole, and that's not what you just worked 8 hours for. And so there you guys have it. We hope that helps you guys out a lot, and that's the finished project. You should expect another on-foot review of these coming up this weekend or next weekend. If you guys haven't seen our previous video, the Sole Smash on these, be sure and check that out. But there you guys have it. We hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on our Instagram at SoleCityTV. We're about to throw up the outro, so there's probably going to be some red subscribe button here. It doesn't actually work, so click the subscribe button down there. Click the bell so you get notified, and check out our Instagram. So we'll see you guys next time.
Sole City out.
so bad. So bad.